This video article is brought to you by FastCashDesign.com. Visit our website today and learn how to make money as a graphic designer. Graphic design ideas. How to understand multimedia design. Multimedia design is a catch-all phrase to describe the growing combination of websites, film, and video in the world of graphic design. Multimedia design requires many different talents and skills. It is rare to find graphic designers who are entirely responsible for a multimedia-rich design. Multimedia often requires many different designers. Multimedia design is both complex and fundamental. An interesting form of multimedia design is the CD-ROM. To work in multimedia design, the graphic designer must understand the basic technology behind it. For instance, the CD-ROM interface requires knowledge of computers. A multimedia designer often has to work directly with the technology to achieve the right results. A multimedia designer should be fluent in programming and computer code. If you want to become a proficient graphic designer in the field of multimedia design, then you should take programming courses to learn about the different levels of multimedia activity. With so many CD-ROMs and websites available, a multimedia designer can find plenty of work. Almost all major mass media corporations have their own website divisions. Just think of all the magazines, newspapers, book publishers, and television stations that have their own websites. It is becoming a growing trend for websites to feature original material that is not available in traditional print media. This has opened a whole new world for multimedia designers. Just like traditional print media, multimedia design allows you to exercise your own style. Some websites are heavily informational, with streaming media clips, photos, bulletin boards, and much more. As a multimedia designer, you will be constantly challenged to develop interfaces that are both aesthetically pleasing and practical. To work as a multimedia designer, you will need to learn how to work in a strongly collaborative environment. Almost all graphic designers work collaboratively, and this is especially true in the world of multimedia design. When you work on a website or a CD-ROM design, you will find these endeavors require intense collaboration. It is very rare to see just one designer in the role of architect and builder. Moreover, he or she should know that CD-ROM and website design is often produced under a fast-track schedule. Most websites must be launched quickly. They're often revised and updated, and rarely will the multimedia designer have the luxury of extra time to get the job done. Working within the confines of website and CD-ROM design can be different from working in a traditional print environment. This will depend on your job assignment and the makeup of the company. As a multimedia designer, you have the opportunity to work with many different design firms. Freelancers are often hired to fill out the production teams when they receive a large project. If you are trained in the tools of the trade, you will never be out of steady work. You will have the best chance of getting hired as a multimedia designer if you specialize in website design. Just a few years ago, it used to be enough to know website design, but with today's competitive market, it is important that you get as much practical, hands-on experience in web design and multimedia design before you hit the job market.